it going? Coach Josh here. So today I want to talk about the importance of a coach. So in regards to coach, you have fitness coach, nutrition coach, life coach, health coach, business coaches. But we're going to keep it more in the fitness, nutrition, health industry for today. The first reason why a coach is important is for the accountability factor. Now, just as we are our own biggest critic, we are also the ones that give ourselves the quote unquote easiest breaks. One day you might be not feeling like going to the gym, so you tell yourself, hey, no worries, go home. Now, there's nothing wrong with you taking rest days. There's nothing wrong with you experiencing a long, stressful day and then saying, you know what, I just want to go home and relax. Do that. But if that's happening on a consistent basis, then that can become detrimental to your overall health, which means your overall life. And that's when a coach is extremely important to keep you and hold you accountable. So when you talk to your coach, you tell coach, I want to accomplish X, Y, Z. Awesome. A coach is going to ensure that we keep you accountable for that. A coach who cares is going to reach out to you. A coach who cares is going to ask you, are you working on that? And that keeps you on the path to your goals. We can easily fall off that path. There's a lot of distractions in this world. And a coach continues to keep you within that path if you want to continue to be on that path, right? If that goal really is that important to you. So when it comes to accountability, again, like I said earlier, we're the ones that give ourselves the biggest breaks. And it's okay if you need accountability. Guess what? Every human being needs accountability. We need it in some way or form. Because again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of distractions. We want to take a lot of chill days. We sometimes just want to do nothing, and with a coach, they look at us and they say, okay, my goal is to help you get to your goal. And we need that in our life. So again, accountability is the first reason why a coach is very, very important. Second reason is you don't know what you can't see. And this applies to both physically and mentally. Now, what I mean by that is you walk into class and let's say we're doing thrusters. There's a lot of moving parts to include picking up that barbell. You do a full squat, you do a full press, full body movement. Now, as an athlete, sometimes it's hard for you to get a great feel of how you're squatting or how you're pressing. That's why a coach is there. To see how you're squatting, to see how you're pressing. Are you breaking parallel? Are your knees tracking your toes? Is your chest up? Are you finishing with a full lockout? And a coach is able to give you that feedback. Even if this gym was filled with mirrors, or every single CrossFit gym was filled with mirrors, it will still be hard for you to see yourself in those mirrors. You're moving at a fast rate. Your mind, you're thinking more so of what rep am I on? What's my time so far? I'm feeling fatigued. I'm ready to be done. Or you might be seeing reflections of other athletes that can become distracting to your own eyes. So even if we had mirrors, it'll be hard for you to see it. That's why a coach is there to give you that feedback and to help you move better. In the aspect of mentally, there's a lot of wins that our athletes experience that we coaches see that they don't even notice. I have an athlete who I've been working with for a couple of months now. When we first started working together, getting on and off the bike was challenging. 2 months later, we were doing another workout with a bike. She was able to get on and off that bike without any issues. And as she was doing her 20-minute AMRAP, I was just watching her get on and off that bike every single time without any issues. I knew what that represented at that moment. She didn't even realize it. And when we got done, I expressed that to her. The way you were getting on and off that bike without any issues tells me as a coach, you're able to move around in life a lot better. And her eyes got all big and she was very excited about that. So we see that as coaches, a lot of victories, small wins that mean a great deal. But a lot of times as athletes, you can overlook that. We see things such as when you first started walking into the gym, you walked in a little intimidated. Or you probably walked in without a smile. Or you probably walked in and wouldn't converse with other athletes. Now you walk in with a great deal of confidence. Now you walk in with a huge smile. Now you walk in saying hi to everyone. And those are things that us as coaches notice from the athletes that sometimes athletes don't even realize and those become huge mental victories. So a lot of times, again, you don't know what you can't see. And it's our job as coaches to be able to notice all these small stuff, small, big, whatever size it is. You learn about the process. What I mean by that is this. A lot of times, if you were to walk into a gym, or if you see something on social media or on the internet, you note the goal and you immediately try to jump straight to that. You learn about the process with a coach. A coach understands how important it is to crawl, then walk, and then run. We want to immediately run. Or think about it in a swimming aspect, we want to jump straight to the deep end. We understand how important it is to go to the shallow end first, learn how to float on your back first, learn how to tread water, learn how to get in and out of a pool, and then we'll start moving towards the deep end. Because once you get to the deep end and you start to get fatigued, we want you to be able to survive in the deep end. I don't want you to sink straight to the bottom. I want you to be able to float on your back or tread water or be able to swim and get out the pool. And so you learn about the process with the coach. Here we teach about mechanics. After you learn your mechanics, consistency, showing that you're able to maintain those mechanics for a while, whether you're under fatigued or in the middle of a metcon or a strength. And then and only then, intensity, whether that's speed or weight. But the process is always mechanics, consistency, and then and only then intensity. And that applies to, again, it could be about your goals. Maybe it's nutrition. Right? Let's first learn the mechanics. Maybe let's first learn how to start including vegetables into our meals. Are you able to do that consistently? Right? And then an aspect of intensity, okay, now let's talk about your macros. So we learn about the process with the coach, because us as athletes or just human beings, we get very, very antsy and we want those immediate results, right? We live in a world with Amazon just one click away. Ordering food is one click away. H-E-B is one click away. Everything is one click away. And we forget that to experience great success that can be lasting, we have to experience the process, and a coach helps you learn that. It's a profession. Why this is important? Because as coaches, we're professionals. Now, 100% disclosure, when I first started coaching, I thought it was going to be very easy. I didn't think it was going to be that much effort. And it was just because I didn't understand everything that went into coaching. Coaching is not simply turning the lights on and saying 3, 2, 1, go. There's a lot more components to it. It's very deep. And when you learn how to coach with care, when you learn how to be an effective coach, you come to learn that coaching is a true 100% profession. Just like when you go have a conversation with a doctor or a lawyer or anybody else, when you're having a conversation with a coach, you're having a conversation with a professional. So the answers that we're providing you back are professional answers. we take the time to learn about the craft of moving better, to learn about the body, to learn about nutrition, to learn about how to make a person live a better life. We learn that stuff. And just like athletes have their own profession in their own world, this is our world and this is our profession. So always remember that when you're speaking to a coach, you're speaking to a professional. A coach is a shortcut to success. How? Because that immediate feedback. Goes back to all of this, right? The accountability, not knowing that you don't know what you can't see, the process, working with a professional. All of that helps you get to success quicker. It helps you experience success quicker in a more frequent manner. If you're trying to do it on your own, it becomes very, very challenging. Having somebody on your side helping you every step of the way is gonna lead to more success. We look at all these individuals in this world, whether it's professional or in fitness, who've experienced a lot of success. You look at their answers in regards of what helped them get there. They always talk about the team. They had a team around them. Well, who was this team? It was a bunch of coaches, whether that's a mentor or a coach. Like, they had a team around them that helped them get there. A coach is on your team, and they will help you get to that success. And the last thing I want to put on here is just a note about coaches needing coaches. I need a coach. It's why I work with my nutrition coach, Coach Mike. It's why I show up to group classes and get coached by Coach Tony or any other coach who might be coaching that day. I need a coach. I need to be held accountable. We are not the exception. Just because I speak about habits, building the right habits, or I speak about showing up to class or whatever it is, I experience the same struggles. And I need a coach to hold me accountable. I need a coach to tell me how I'm moving, whether it's physically or maybe coach sees me, something going on with me mentally. I need a coach to remind me about the process. And I need to speak to a coach about professional. In regards to, like I said earlier about Coach Mike, he's our nutrition expert, him and Coach Nima. They know more about nutrition than I do. I'm not gonna try to guess. Why? Go talk to a professional about it. So again, so when it comes to coaches, always remember, you need a coach as well. So surround yourself with coaches. Be the example, right? And if we continue to tell our athletes, get a coach, get a coach, get a coach, get a coach, and then we think we can coach ourselves, we're missing a point then. We also need a coach. So these top 5 again were the reasons why I believe a coach is important. There's other reasons. And then number 6 was just a reminder for the coaches. All right. Again, the importance of coaching, y'all. Next week, we're going to talk about the importance of working on your mobility. Have a great day.